Okay, everyone, welcome to the Super Sim house remodel. Um, for this is the start of my Super Sim challenge. So this is the family house that my Super Sim will be getting born into. I decided to use a base game Oasis Spring house. But I wanted to give it a bit of remodel, just to kind of update it a little bit and to also, make enough room and add the right things that we need to now add for an infant and a toddler and all the other things. So I start out here on the outside where I'm trying to just kind of make it a little bit more modern, putting in some flat roofs and trying to just make the roofing look a little bit more modern for kind of this mid-century modern feel. I then tried to figure out what kind of exterior, because I really wanted to kind of get a mix of exteriors and do that, typical mixed mid-modern wood, concrete, stucco feel. So there are some inspiration pics that I have up on the corner here just to kind of get a bit of a feel and a vibe for what I'm going for. And so I just am now working on the front facade, that little courtyard area, and trying to figure out what kind of fencing would look good in order to kind of set the stage correctly for this kind of mid-century modern house. And I had a lot of different ideas, doing like a dark modern or like a very sleek mid-century modern option. So you'll see me here changing between inspiration pictures as I'm trying to kind of decide exactly what I want it to look like. I had a bit of a difficulty here, but I think it turned out really good. I'm really kind of happy with what I ended up with, and I think I managed to make it look really good. Um, and eventually, I kind of just decided we're going to just do um, just a simple low fence. So now I'm deciding what to put on the exterior and the roofing. Now, this was a bit of a challenge because of the strange shape of the roof. And also, I am not very good at, building in The Sims. So there's definitely some stuff I need to work on. um, Here, I'm also trying to figure out what foundation would work because it's always tricky to match a good foundation. And now I'm like, okay, we're going to have a flat roof section, but it's so crucial to get like the right tile or concrete for that. And again, I'm just kind of going through my options. And the damn roof trim is really hard because I'm doing platforms there. That's a low-lying roof. Now I'm going inside and just kind of deleting everything. I decided that I was going to completely remodel. But things I did want to save that I thought I could use again, I did kind of pull out and put in the courtyard. Um, Again, the idea that, this is a remodel, not a, complete redo, like knock down and rebuild. So we are keeping, the essence of the house. So some things like the showers and things I kept. Now on the exterior, I really struggled to kind of decide what combination of wood, stone, and kind of stucco I was going for. I was really struggling with like what kind of look I truly wanted. And because we're also limited in The Sims in how realistic we can make something. Um, and I don't have all the packs. I only have a limited number of packs. And so for me, it's really challenging to kind of live up to, you know, being able to do everything. But I think I made it work. And so I really did focus on just trying to keep simplistic windows and doors. And then I like using the big slider doors. And now I'm here trying to figure out the floor plan, because, we've got to have a few different options. And I think I ended up settling on a 2 bed, 1 bath, no, 2 bed, 2 bathroom house, in order to get the most communal space, but also allow there to be enough space in the common areas. And also, when you've got a household of Sims, if you've got more than 2 Sims, having 2 bathrooms is just absolutely necessary. You can't live without it, basically. So yeah, that's kind of, and you can see that I left the back courtyard the same because I didn't really want to change it. And now the struggle of deciding on what floors to add. I eventually decided to settle on like a concrete, but I really was struggling with what kind of concrete. And I think I ended up using the tile from the Urban Deluxe. No, I can't remember. The Outdoor Deluxe kit we got for a while back, for free. Just those big slabs um, of concrete that you can and with concrete you can use the angle bracket keys to change the orientation of them. So that's what I did. So here you are, I'm looking at some interior inspirations now. And again, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to look best because I'm not good at this. And I felt like I was flicking between different inspirations of doing classic, mid-century modern, doing kind of classic, modern, but also, wanting it to be practical. And then I'm like, oh, we can use the modular lounge, and I'm like, that's going to look really, really good. So I thought, oh, okay, we can do that and fit it into that weird window space. And I think it's going to look absolutely great. And once I'd done that, I'm kind of like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I know what to do. I've got the idea. I can kind of do this. And then from there, the kind of the furnishing of the communal spaces kind of came together really easy, because of kind of like, I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. In the kitchen, I did make it relatively big for I guess for a, starter home for a family. But at the same time, it's a starter home for a family. Like, you're going to have to need to, have space. I did use the oven and burner top from Dream Home Decorator because I just love like the split. I think it looks great. And it's kind of more realistic, I guess. I live in Australia, so it feels more realistic to me. And then trying to fit the trash can. We always try and fit the trash can, and it's always a problem. And then behind the wall here, gave me a good little space for like a little dining nook. And I really like that. I really like how this turned out. Like, in terms of like flow, I feel really happy about this. As I said, I'm not very good at doing a lot of this. And because our super sim was going to be an infant, we did put a high chair in, of course, for important gameplay. Typically, I wouldn't put I wouldn't put high chairs in for my infants or toddlers, but because the whole point is like maxing out all the super sim skills and things, I definitely included it. Now this is kind of like the bathroom on the other end, the guest bathroom on the other end of the house, but I did include a shower, and this shower I kept from the original house. And here I am trying to figure out what tile, because I love these new pattern tiles we got from For Rent. However, they were a little bit bright and a little bit bold for, this very tonal, woody, mid-century modern feel. So I think I go back and change them because it just doesn't feel right. And then in here, this is more like the main bathroom. And again, we have toddlers, so we are going to be working on making sure that we have enough room to put everything in, including a bathtub, because that's necessary. And this is where I had a little bit of trouble, wanting to fit everything in. And just this back bit is so long and skinny. And like getting a door correctly into the bedroom was tough. This master bedroom is kind of simple. Again, so as I was saying, the master bedroom is kind of simple. Again, that's just because the parents aren't the main focus. The nursery is where I put a lot of my focus because that's where my super sim is going to start their life. So I really wanted to make sure that Alicia had everything that they needed. And, it is a small, quirky room, but at the same time, I definitely wanted to kind of give just this, modern but cozy, um, you know, I guess more like the simplistic minimalist that you would get from a millennial um, baby's nursery. But I did also want it to feel warm, and so I'm trying to put in some stronger wood colors and some stronger tonal stuff. Here I'm just placing different things from the household inventory, and I'm also going through and realizing I need curtains on stuff. So yeah, here we are at the end, and we're just going to do a bit of a brief house tour. As I said, you can see the different layout here and the way it looks. It's a bit quick and fast, but I hope you like this. I hope you like the speed build, and I hope you like this build. I'm using it to play my Super Sim challenge at the moment on Twitch, so feel free to come and join me there. Keep simming, simmers. Dag dag.